of Truckee proclamation. Well, actually, maybe we should have Perry come in.
Yes.
I'll just remind council, the last time I was here, you made a pledge for $500,000 to the Bright property, so are we on a roll?
We should have known you would not be in full retirement yet.
I have one more week, so.
All right, are you ready?
I'm.
Of course. Town of Truckee proclamation. Whereas Perry Norris is here retiring from Truckee Donner Land Trust, and whereas he has made significant contribution to the Truckee community in the 25 years of service he has provided to the Land Trust. And whereas Perry has been the executive director throughout the lion's share of the 40,000 acres the Land Trust has protected, with notable projects including Waddell Ranch, Royal Gorge, Weber Lake, Lower Carpenter Valley, Frog Lake, and Truckee Springs. And whereas he is known for his can-do attitude that drove the Land Trust to accomplish massive deals with respect to the size of the organization, often working with landowners for more than a decade before a deal comes to fruition. And whereas Perry grew the Land Trust from a mostly volunteer organization to what it is today, not only protecting open space, but also managing 45 miles of trail, a campground at Weber Lake, new backcountry huts at Frog Lake, along with stewardship duties caring for the protected lands. And whereas the Truckee community will gratefully enjoy the fruits of Perry's labors for generations to come. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the mayor of the town of Truckee, recognition of Perry Norris for his contributions to the community, expresses gratitude for his accomplishments, and wishes him the best for his new phase of life, done this 24th day of August, 2021.
You can't see how. Thank you very, very much. And I'd like to express my gratitude to the great board that has been unbelievably supportive over decades. And I have to thank my staff. And, you know, it was pretty easy when you work with such great people like John Spahn, who will be taking the helm on next Tuesday. And I'd like to thank my family, my son Lewis is here, and of course my wife Shauna. So, thanks very much. I'm deeply grateful for this.
Thank you. I don't believe you're going to get off that easy, though. I'm quite certain there's a few people that would like to make some comments, so you might want to stay up there. And I'll start with council, if anybody has anything to say, and then I know that we've got a few people in the audience that would like to speak too. Any comments?
I will just jump in and say, Perry, thank you so much for your service to our community. You've always been a pleasure to work with in whatever way we're working together, so thank you for your dedication, and Truckee's a better place because of you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of the Donner Land Trust land over the years, and I'm very grateful personally, as my family is as well, and I appreciate the fact that your organization has become a model for others to realize how much can be accomplished and for them to set higher goals in their own efforts to preserve natural lands. So thank you.
And I would just like to say what an honor and pleasure it was to work with you on Truckee Springs. That was the one time that I worked side by side with you to accomplish one of these goals. And let me tell you, everybody, it is addictive. It is so exciting to see that accomplishment and to work with such an incredible team. The creativity, the enthusiasm, the drive, it was very inspirational. So I will be back.
Perry, it's an absolute honor to know you. I am so grateful for all of your efforts for our entire community. Like Councilmember Zabriskie, I've also enjoyed a lot of the open space that you've worked so hard to protect. My family was just up at Weber Lake camping. My 4-year-old still talks about it a couple weeks later, about the amazing lake and how much fun he had. And it's true that we have generations to come that are going to be able to enjoy all of the fruits of the work that you've done. So thank you so much.
It's gratifying to hear.
Mr. Owens, are you standing for a reason?
Build a microphone?
3 minutes, right?
Yes.
Perry, don't go far. I'm really deeply honored to be here and to be able to say some words, Mayor, about Perry and to Perry. I've known him a long time, but I really got to start working with him when I was county supervisor and on several projects. And I've always appreciated his driving force, his ability to make things happen, and his small orders. You know, like he called me one day and he said, hey, you know, the Truckee River Canyon acquisitions, which were fairly large, all railroad land, maps dating back to the 1860s. And we're having trouble with the maps, so we kind of need to get that all squared away and all melded into one deal and everything like that. And I said, well, I'll see what we can do. When do you need this by? He goes, 6 weeks. And I was, well, nevertheless, with his powerful argumentation and drive, it was made to be. I appreciated working on other projects. I enjoyed working with Perry so much. I've really been honored to be on the board for the past 9 years, I think? 9, 10, I don't know. But it's been really wonderful. And one thing about Perry is I've not met many human beings in my entire life that have such drive, such vision, and not a desire to get from one place to another and make a project happen, but the true and honest belief that it will happen, and then making it happen. His ability to bring people together in common fights for open space and the ability to leave something behind to our children and our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren will never know. He did a great job of attacking the checkerboard, Perry, and we're all really grateful for that. So I'm sad to see you go, and I know you won't go far. I'll see you regularly, I'm sure. But I wanted to say one really important thing. John Swan, while you have big shoes to fill, I know you will do a wonderful job because you've had the benefit of being tutored by the master. Congratulations.
Madam Mayor, members of the Town Council, and Mr. Norris, I have to say, after 25 years of working with Perry, it's been an honor and a pleasure. We've been partners in crime. We've been occasional backroom schemers. We've been public policy advocates. It is one of the things that really sticks with me is that every time we've worked with the Truckee Donner Land Trust, the honesty, the integrity, the sense of innovation they bring to projects, and the can-do attitude has been inspiring. Perry is leaving this town much richer than he found it, for his children and for the future generations, and I know nothing could be more important to him than that. So it's been an honor to work with Perry, and thank you for your service to our community.
Supervisor Bullock?
Mayor Kostad and honorable council members, thank you so much for honoring Perry. I was trying to think today, I think it's been 30 years or so, and so many great times, a lifetime of memories, and I watched Perry from the very start. Totally inspirational. The one thing that came to mind when I was thinking about this, absolute mission, laser focused on keeping that mission. And if you've worked with the Land Trust staff, everybody's aligned on that mission. I know John, worked a lot with John and Perry both, but just really having an organization so centric on providing for the people of Truckee and Tahoe and the surrounding region, open space and places for us to recreate and preserve. Everybody was aligned on that mission. We have all these shiny objects we work with every day, trying to parse it out, but Perry stayed true to that mission. I just think it's so commendable. I want to thank you for everything you've done for our community and in the partnership with the county, and I look forward to other things in the future. And definitely, I'd also mention all the staff members. Whenever you work with somebody from the Land Trust, you can guarantee that you're going to get a phone call that's concise, quick, to the point. What are we doing? How are we going to get there? And it's always focused around getting something done. So congratulations, job well done, and thanks for your service.
Mayor and Council, my name is Jeff Brown. I am a long-time board member of the Truckee Donner Land Trust, thanks to Perry. I want to thank you for recognizing what a monumental event this is and for taking the appropriate steps to honor such a storied career. Many, many years ago, Perry and I were working on a real estate transaction, and he gave me the great honor of coming to work with the organization, and exactly along the lines of what Hardy said, he sold me on this concept of conservation through capitalism, and the concept of willing buyers and willing sellers, and I just so admire the integrity with which he has managed these deals and led this organization, and it has truly been an inspiration and a great pleasure to work with you. So thank you.
The roast is on. Mayor and Council, my name is John Swan. I used to work for Perry. We're co-directors now, and I will hopefully carry on his proud tradition moving forward. I was thinking about what to say, and I think the best way to say it is, and I'm sure Lou and Shauna, you know all about this, but when you go skiing with Perry, you do this. When you get to a ridge, you do this. Hey, let's name all the land trust projects you can see from here. Right? And there's a lot. And Perry's, I'm sure you're fairly uncomfortable standing here listening to all this. But honestly, those projects wouldn't have happened without him. And we're all owe him a debt of gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, really, if we could all have even 1/10 of his legacy of leaving this world a better place, the world would be changed significantly. So, Perry, thank you.
Thank you very much.